Today we're going to be working on understanding place value and what place value is. So I know we have talked previously about expanded form in a number. So if you have the number 534, you can also write that as 500 plus 30 plus 4 is equivalent to 534. Now, when you look at this, each number has its own value and its own place value. Those two words are a little bit different, place value and value. When you have place value, you're going to be looking at the hundreds place, the tens place, and the ones place. So you can draw out what I like to call your little T-chart. You're going to draw your lines. You're going to have a ones place, a tens place, and a hundreds place. Now, how many ones do you have?
Four.
You have 4. So underneath the ones place, we can do 4 tally marks. How many tens would you have? Would you have 30 tens?
No.
No.
3 tens.
You would have 3 tens, exactly. You could have 30 ones, but that's just making 3 tens. So we do 1, 2, 3 tally marks for your tens place. What about the hundreds?
5.
You would have 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now, sometimes we have special cases. For example, the number 200. How might this be a special case?
Because there's no ones or tens.
There's no ones and there's no tens. All right, so how would we get the number 200?
Just the hundreds place.
You can write just the hundreds place. You just have 2 hundreds, which would be 2 tally marks underneath the hundreds place. But you have to get the number 200 from somewhere. And you get it by bundling tens. So how many tens make 100?
10.
So if we drew out our T-chart, we don't need to worry about the ones column right now. But you could do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 for one bundle of 100. But we need 200. So how many bundles of tens would you need to make 200?
One more.
One more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Circle that one. Put it right over here to make your second bundle to make 200. All right, let's move on to our place value. I passed out some place value paper worksheets for you guys. And a quick review over it. It's going to say the value of 5 in the number 523 is
500.
500 because it's in the hundreds place. The value of 2 in the number 523 is
20.
20 because it's in the tens place. The value of 3 in the number 523 is 3 because it's in the ones place. Very, very good. Now, if we look at our first set of problems, it says, what is the value of 5 in these numbers? Now, let me tell you, the easiest way to remember that you're only looking for the value of 5 is to go through and underline all your 5s. That way, we only look for 5, the value of the number 5. So for the very first question, it says, what is the value of 5 in these numbers? Write each value with a number and with a word. So what we can do is we're working on 3-digit numbers right now, but the first one is 35. How does that make sense?
We're missing one.
We're missing one. We're missing the hundreds place. So we can write out a 0 in front of that 35. Draw out our little T chart, H for hundreds, T for tens, O for ones. And how many ones do we have?
5.
5. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So what is the value of 5 in the first number?
5.
5. So go ahead and do the number 152 for me real fast. Okay, and then the number 152, what place value did you get for 5?
In the tens place.
50.
50, because it's in the tens place. Good job. So we're going to go ahead and I'm going to show you an example of another problem. What if you had a problem that was completely written out in words? So what if you had a problem that said, Tom has 32 hot dogs. But what if the number wasn't written in numerical value? What if it was written out like this in word value? Tom has 32 hot dogs. What could we do?
You'd have to write it in numbers next.
You could write it in your numerical value and then place it into your T chart to see how many ones and how many tens you would have. Very good. All right. So you each have a summative assessment. Go ahead and look over that for me. Just do problem number 1 and number 4.
Do I
All
write
right, guys.
anything?
Very good. I'm going to go ahead and take those up. Good job. And I'll grade those and get those back to you. We're going to do our quick lesson. A quick race is what I want to call it. So, I'm going to give you each half a sheet of paper. All right, here's one for you and here's one for you. And I'm going to call out a number and I want you to make a chart for it as fast as you can, okay? And whoever gets the first, say me. All right, the number is 421.
Me.
All right, Tim, let me go ahead and see yours. All right, you have 4 tally marks in the hundreds. That is correct. 2 tally marks in the tens. That is correct. And 1 tally mark in the ones. Good job. All right, now for a few questions. How might this be different if we were to add in addition and subtraction? Does anybody know?
You might put your numbers in the T-chart and then add all of those tally marks together?
Yeah, you might end up having to bundle some numbers. So for example, if you had 39 plus 1. All right, if we put that in the T-chart for tens and one, the place value of the tens and the ones, what is the place value of the ones in the number 39?
9.
9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. What is the place value for the tens in the number 39?
3.
3. 1, 2, 3. Now let's add 1, 1. Now we have 10 ones. What should we do?
Bundle them.
Bundle them and make one more 10. Good job. All right. And if you had the number 800 plus blank plus 2 equals 892, which place value is missing?
The tens.
The tens. And how much is missing?
90.
90. So you have 9 tens missing, right? Very good job today, class. Today we discussed place value, and we went over what place value means, what the value of each place is, and how we might be able to bundle them to make either hundreds or tens out of the ones and the tens. So go ahead and get your math journals and find a partner and discuss 2 more areas you might use place value.